Alright, one last goodbye to the highest place I'll probably ever be. Oh, what's that? I don't know. Our victory here was short-lived. Quickly ate my chapati with jam lunch that we packed. More of a snack. Not as satisfying as the Tibetan bread at the Thorang La Pass, but still pretty good. There's something about sugar and sweetness that it's just so good when you actually earn it. The Tibetan bread had honey on it, and when we were up at Low Camp, I had a Snickers bar, and then of course here the chapati with jam. Oh my god, it's so good. I mean, you eat a Snickers bar at home, it's like, yeah, I like Snickers. But when you eat a Snickers bar in the mountains, after you've been walking for 8 hours, 30 kilometers or however long it was, it's like heaven. It's like heaven. Anyways, so now we are headed down the other side of Thorang La Pass, and we are headed to Muktinath. When I came to Nepal and I asked some locals, you know, where should I go? What should I see? What should I do? One of the things was Muktinath. And when I signed up for this trek, I didn't know that Muktinath would be one of our destinations. So, pretty auspicious, serendipitous, whatever the right word is. I don't know. Cool. So I guess I get to see Muktinath. Anyways, once again, I must say, despite not having the clear sky views, the mist is its own form of beauty. And I can feel the minuscule droplets touching my face as I walk through them. It's interesting. We're above the clouds right now. You can see a little bit of snow too. But I think this view right here, that's incredible. I'm sure it would be even nicer on a clearer day, but you need some clouds to know that you're above them. Oh man, I feel so much nicer going down. My face is cold and my hands are cold, but my mood is fantastic and my body feels fantastic. A little pond with a plastic bottle in it, that's nice. Yet despite a cold face and hands, I mean, it's not bothering me. I feel good. Lost as I may be in the fog of my own noise and triviality, Grand Holy Mother, grant me clarity. I'm standing on the edge of forever. One among infinity, witnessing the majesty, calm in this humility, hope as far as one can see. Gosh, I love her voice. Unfortunately, I'm forgetting her name right now. Another beautiful song, though. And I think it's fitting right here. Same vibe. Further down the mountain, the rain is starting to pick up again. It must have something to do with the elevation, because at the top of the pass, we were kind of in the clouds, sort of above them, maybe, I don't know, relatively. But now as we descend, the rain's picking back up again. It's now been about 2 hours going downhill. We are now in Mustang district, no longer in Mustang district, but our destination is still very far away. You probably can't see very well in the camera with all the fog, but there's a little village over there, way over there. And guess what? That's not our destination. We're going past that. Either it all blew out or fell out, or people are incredibly lazy. You can't throw it 1 meter more that way. Anyway, Muktinath, this way. The sky's a bit clearer now, so maybe you can see where we're not headed. Guide says Muktinath is on the other side of that hill. So I guess that village is not where we're going. Namaste.
Namaste.
These your goats
Yes.
or sheep? What are they?
Sheep combined with goat and sheep.
Oh, crossbreed. I like them.
You like animals?
Are these for milk or meat?
Meat.
Oh,
And sometimes for milk as well. दूध पनि दुन्छ हैन भाइ यिनीहरुको कि दुदैन 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 है दुदैन यो खसीको पाल्ने खान्छ only for meat purpose.
only for meat.
Yeah.
Oh, it will soon be goat steak. Ooh. I think that one just farted. Did you hear that? Huh? That one's peeing and he's going off. And they follow him. Fascinating.
Oh man.
We are almost there. Remember when I pointed out that village and said Muktinath was on the other side? That's because my guide said it was on the other side of the hill. But actually, Muktinath is right there. And when he said it was on the other side of the hill, he meant that hill because it was obscuring our view from back there. So Muktinath is not as far away as I thought. We are almost there. Feels good. And it looks good too. There's some kind of fancy dancy white structure way up top. I think I see a statue, probably Buddha, there. But it's interesting. It doesn't look similar to the gompas or monasteries that I'm used to. So I don't know. Oh my gosh. A sea of prayer flags. See, now that looks like a gompa right there. Huh. And that one looks like one too. Or something. Well, let's see what kind of special wonders Muktinath has in store for us.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Manan in Muktinath, the holy temple. It's one of the most popular temples here in Nepal. Muktinath, Pasupatinath. So a lot of people from South Asia to come here to throw out all the bad things they did in their life. I mean, like to pass out or just to throw
Like a purge or a cleansing.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a mini rebirth.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, exactly. You got it. How did you know that, huh?
I'm just throwing synonyms out here. So they bathe.
What?
They bathe here.
Pit?
Bath.
But if you get a bath here, then it means like you wash out all the bad things. Like if you had any problems with your health, your skin, that's it.
And then what are the fountains? Is that for drinking?
No,
Oh. Ooh, bells. So this is a Hindu temple.
This is the Hindu temple.
Is it for any specific god?
It's called a Muktinath, just to rebirth, as you said. Yeah.
Rebirth.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Muktinath. I didn't know Muktinath was the name of the god. We're at the Hotel Bob Marley. room looks nice. The whole place looks nice. But there's one problem that I've already noticed. Come look. So, let me ask you something. Do you see anything wrong with this toilet? Now, yes, it is not a squat toilet, so the Western toilet is a big downgrade. But what else is wrong in here? There's no water gun. There's no bidet. They don't even have a bucket of water. And there's no toilet paper. They say don't throw toilet paper in the toilet, but then they don't give you toilet paper. This is so... On the surface, this looks like a nice bathroom. But this is actually the worst bathroom I've ever been to. Because there's nothing to wipe with. So I'm gonna go get my water bottle and bring it in here. Gotta do what you gotta do. Seems to be a lot of construction going on here in Muktinath. I'd say it's mostly developed. It's not as nice as Manang. Manang was beautiful. I wonder which place is older or newer. But I am on my way up there. There's a staircase on the other side. So this is the end of our trek, more or less. The Nar Phu Valley took us 7 or 8 days or whatever. And then from Nepal here to Muktinath, we did it in only 2 days. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the Annapurna circuit. So I don't know how the heck we did it in 2 days. Because I thought the circuit was like a 7-day thing. I'll probably have to look it up online later so that I don't sound like an idiot. But anyways, I paid my guide for 14 days and today is day 10. So at the very least we have 1 day of a jeep ride to Pokhara, but I think we're thinking about maybe staying in here in Muktinath for 1 day and then going to Pokhara the next day. But even then that would be day 13, so I paid him a little bit extra, I guess. It's funny, a lot of things around here you pay after the fact. Well, okay, that's not true. I'm just thinking about food. But it's really weird booking a guide for a certain amount of days and you pay for those days and then you end up not even using him for all that time. That's what happened on my Poon Hill trek as well. We paid our guide for 4 days. We did like 2.5 or 3.5. I don't remember. Point is, we sent him home early and then gave him a small tip as opposed to a large tip because of that, because well, he already got paid for a day that he wasn't working. I don't know. You know what? I want to check out what that building is too. Looks like a gompa. Anyway, my guide earlier, he was telling me that's Upper Mustang over there. another trek you can do, and that's the most expensive one. The Annapurna permit that I needed for Boon Hill, that was only, I think, $30. The permit for Nar Phu was like $130, and my guide says the permit for Upper Mustang is like $500 for 10 days. So if you're rich, I guess, do the Mustang trek. I hear it's pretty good. He said it was like a desert. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stairs are my worst enemy. Oh, more construction. I wonder what they're building over there. Anyway, Mustang. Come to Nepal and do the Mustang trek. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, I could be wrong, as is my tendency, but pretty sure that is the Bodhisattva of fierce compassion, or wrathful compassion, in Tibetan Buddhism. Let's go check out another gompa. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Might as well spin the prayer wheels. Clockwise. The idea is that it spins and sends the prayer up into the air. So you should have a thought or intention while spinning. Some type of well-wishing. So I generally think of generic metta phrases. Loving kindness. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from harm. And you can think about any person in your life. Someone you love. Someone you don't know. Someone you don't love. And there we go. I suppose I should add that the idea of prayer, I think, is mainly in Tibetan Buddhism. Personally, I don't really believe in prayer, and I'm more familiar with Theravadan Buddhism. And I could probably be talking out of my ass right now, but it's less about prayer than it is about intention. You say these phrases and do these actions in order to build the mind state of compassion. You practice when there's nobody there, when you're alone. You practice having compassionate thoughts so that when push comes to shove and you're with someone, you're more likely to take a compassionate action as opposed to an angry one or a jealous one or whatever it may be. And that's the point of the loving kindness phrases. It's not really, at least for me, it's not about sending the prayer to you, oh, may you be happy, and then Buddha or God or whatever will actually make you happy. That's not what it's about. It's about cultivating a sense of love in my own heart so that it shows when I'm with other people. Intentions are very important. I'm back up near Muktinath Temple. Here's a little Vishnu Paduka Temple, which I'm gonna guess that means Vishnu, a name that I'm more familiar with. Now, according to Hindus, Buddha is a incarnation of Vishnu. So I'm assuming that's Buddha's footprints. And then this is a shrine temple to Vishnu, who is also Buddha, who is also Vishnu, something along those lines. Look at the baby cows. I wonder if I can get near them, or maybe they'll be scared. Oh, baby cow. It's okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Too scared. Even startled me. Can I pet you? Please? Okay, I don't want to bother them. They're just resting, chilling. Look at this. Hello, namaste. Somebody live here? Hello? Is somebody's home? Huh. Okay then. It's weird. I don't know if that's permanent shelter or just temporary, but it's like under a rock. I don't know if I'd feel safe. So, in celebration of my last day of trekking, chocolate pancake. But check this out. This is the trek we did. This app is maps.me, by the way. It's an offline map and it's a lifesaver. So according to this, we did 107 kilometers. I think we actually did a little bit more, but anyways. Here's Kathmandu. We took a bus here to Besisar. And then Koto is where we started actually walking. We took a jeep from Besisar to Koto. So we walked up here to Meta. Then we hiked up here to Phu village and then back down to the monastery. The next day we went to Nar. Then we went the next day to the Thorang La Pass and down to Nawal. And then the next day, that's the end of the Nar Phu trek right there. Once you get there, you can go back home. But we incorporated part of the Annapurna circuit. So from Nawal, we went through Manang, through Yakarka, and up to the low camp, the Thorang La Pass camp. And then we went up to the pass, and then all the way down to Muktinath, where we are staying in Bob Marley Hotel. And this whole section, this Annapurna circuit section, we did in 2 days, which was pretty fast. Here's the actual Annapurna circuit. You see, we started around Chame and we went up this way to the villages and then back down here. And we were just in front of Pisang. So we went from about Pisang to Muktinath. And this is saying that takes a number of days. But like I said, we did it in 2. So if you were actually doing the Annapurna circuit, you can hike this beginning part. But we just took a jeep. And then also from Muktinath down through Jomsom to Nayapur, you can hike. We're not going to do that. We're going to take a jeep. But this section here I've already been to anyways. This is Poon Hill up here. When we did Poon Hill, we started in Nayapur. And we went towards this way up to Poon Hill. And then we went to Gorapani. And then back down to Nayapur and Pokhara. So, yeah, that's the treks we did. Pretty cool, huh?
So we are leaving from Muktinath to Tatopani today. It's day 12 morning. We are in Muktinath. Can get a great view. Hey Bob Dylan, how are you feeling? You want to say anything?
Good. Ready for that hot spring.
Up for the hot spring, you're down?
What's that?
You're down for the hot spring for the whole day?
Of course.
Dylan, let's get outside, get some photos. So this is the Mustang district. This is the viewpoint and the selfie point.
This area reminds me of where I live in America.
Oh really?
There's no trees, it's just dirt and rocks and bushes.
You mean in Vegas you find this kind of landscape?
Similar.
Oh.
And surrounding states like Arizona as well, and Utah. It's so crazy because just a few days ago we were in the trees and the forests.
Yeah.
And now it's like a desert.
So this one is Kagbeni, a small village. Looks so nice.
It's funny. It's like all green.
Yeah.
And
If you see the other side, you'll see nothing.
Shalagram. Does anyone know where Shalagram is? Symbolic Shalagram. I don't know what the heck a Shalagram is. And then we have a viewpoint, Gandaki Prayer Point. Interesting. Yep. Well, there's Upper Mustang. So, if you have $500 US to spare, you can go walking around in the desert over there. Probably worth it. I don't know. It's literally called Selfie Park. I feel like there's something dystopian about that. There's just this random little thing on the side of the road. Alright. Check out this stuff. That's a beautiful flower. Let's go!
So Dylan, how you doing?
Just chilling.
How's the ride going on? Jeep ride?
It's alright. It's just a Jeep ride.
Just a normal?
There's nothing to say about it, you know? You get in the Jeep
Yeah.
and it's not super comfy, but it's not uncomfy, and you just ride and you get to see the scenery.
So what are you up today? Are you excited for the hot spring after the long days?
That's the thing we have in mind right now is the hot spring. Although right now it's really hot out, so the hot spring sounded really nice out there where it was cold. And now down here I'm hot, and I'm thinking I don't know about that hot spring, but we're gonna do it anyways because it should be good for the body.
Yeah. All right. See you in the hot spring. Jam jam. So finally here in Tatopani after a couple of rides. We made it, yeah. For the day. Bye, peace out, Gordon. Thanks for the ride. Good to see you, guys.
फोन गर्नु न यस्तो हैन
ल हस् दाइ
डिस्ट्रिक्ट चलाउ यार डिस्ट्रिक्ट बाई
ल दाइ हाफ सेफ जर्नी ल हस् दाइ ल गुड टु सी यु है त ल गुड टु सी यु
Thank you for the ride. Let's go to the Poon restaurant. You want some Poon?
त्यो भएन वही बस बस्नु न
फुल रेस्टुरेन्ट
Poon restaurant. All right, we made it to the hot spring. Here is my totally average hotel room. Let's go down to the water and see what it's like.
Oh, there goes my sandal again. Piece of crap. Whew. And it broke again. Who needs a sandal?
All right, we waited until it got a little bit more dark out, less sun. We finally made it to the hot spring. Felt good at first, but now I'm just hot. I never really understood the purpose of like sweat lodges or saunas or anything. Maybe I've never really given it my all, but hot springs have never been my thing. It's mostly just uncomfortable. But maybe I should just work with the uncomfortability. There's probably some learning in that, just as in cold exposure. But for now, it's too much. What about you? You like hot spring?
Yeah.
Do you like hot spring?
Yeah.
Good? Not too hot? All right, the locals enjoy it. Whew. I feel like I'm dying. All right, check this out. We took a taxi instead of a Jeep. We gotta drive through this water. I don't know how we're gonna do that. But they just helped push that motorbike out. Know what I'm supposed to do. That was easy. Here we have sad, cooped up chickens. Off to the slaughter. Ugh. Ooh. And then over here, we have happy free roaming chickens. Look at all the chickens. Obviously they're being raised to be eaten as well, but they look a lot happier. These your chickens? They are happy chickens. You let them run free and they eat good food. And the little babies. Chickens are cool.